Today on Forbes, America's Richest Immigrants 2025. Billionaire Stephen Udvar-Hazy, who is 79 years old, immigrated to New York from Hungary as a child, packed boxes in a Manhattan warehouse for 30 cents an hour at age 14, and then later went on to create the airplane leasing industry. He says, quote, "When you live in an oppressed, totalitarian country like I did, and you have no money, there's no sense of having a future or that life will get better, so you wonder if there's any hope left." Udvar-Hazy adds, quote, "When you get out of that situation and come to America, you have a completely different value system than the people that are born here, who are used to their surroundings and all the conveniences, freedoms, and material things that are around us. So you start out from a different point where you appreciate creating value. You appreciate people that are going to be helpful to you, and you're more prone to set goals and objectives because you want to get away from that history and past as quickly as possible. The motivation level is just totally different than it is for a person that was born and raised here." Udvar-Hazy is one of the record 125 foreign-born American citizens on Forbes' billionaires list who currently live in the United States. That number is up by more than a third from our last tally of 92 in 2022. These immigrants hail from 41 countries and account for 14% of the country's nearly 903 fortunes. These American immigrants are worth a record $1.3 trillion combined and hold 18% of America's $7.2 trillion in total billionaire wealth. 3 of the 10 richest people in America and the world are immigrants, including the world's wealthiest person, Elon Musk, who is 54 years old and who was born in South Africa and came to the US via Canada as a college student. Musk is now worth an estimated $393.1 billion. Google co-founder Sergey Brin, who is 51 years old, is the second richest immigrant, with an estimated $139.7 billion fortune. Brin's family moved to the US from Russia when he was 6 years old to escape the anti-Semitism they faced in their home country. America's third richest immigrant, NVIDIA co-founder and CEO Jensen Huang, who is 62 years old, was born in Taiwan but moved to Thailand as a child with his family. When Huang was 9 years old, his parents sent him and his older brother to the US to escape widespread social unrest in Thailand. Huang, who is worth an estimated $137.9 billion, is one of 11 billionaire immigrants from Taiwan, up from 4 in 2022. That's enough to tie Taiwan with Israel as the place with the second most billionaire immigrants on Forbes' 2025 list, and to give Taiwan bragging rights for having the biggest jump since we last looked at billionaire immigrants. Among the new faces from Taiwan are Huang's cousin and chip-making rival, AMD CEO Lisa Su. Su, who is 55 years old, is one of only 17 billionaire immigrants who are women, up from 10 in 2022. Another newcomer in the ranks is Iranian-born Maki Zanganeh. The 54-year-old Zanganeh says, quote, "Being an immigrant is about seeking the best opportunities and learning to adapt to new environments while holding on to your core values." Zanganeh first moved to the US to work for a robotic surgery firm in 2002 after running the company's European operations. She is now the co-CEO of biotech firm Summit Therapeutics, whose stock jumped nearly 200% in the past year, pushing Zanganeh into the billionaire ranks, thanks to the company's promising lung cancer drug candidate. India added the second most immigrant billionaires to Forbes' list, with 5 more, and overtook Israel as the birthplace of the most billionaire immigrants. India now has 12, while Israel has 11. Newcomers from India include 53-year-old Alphabet CEO Sundar Pichai, 57-year-old Microsoft chief Satya Nadella, and 57-year-old Nikesh Arora, who has run cybersecurity company Palo Alto Networks since 2018. While more than a quarter of America's 3 Club inherited their money, 93% of immigrant billionaires are self-made. Nearly 2/3 of them got rich in either the tech sector, where 53 immigrants became billionaires, or in finance, where 28 became billionaires. For full coverage and to see the whole list, check out Matt Duro's piece on Forbes.com. This is Kieran Meadows from Forbes. Thanks for tuning in.